You are listening to A Few Bro Dudes. We the best. That will make you laugh, cry, or both. The Vanilla Gorilla and Dropkick Mike try to be funny, but let's be honest. They need to try harder. Yeah. This is Double Barrel Doo-Doo Shooting.
Wow. Guess who's back?
Back in town. Good to be back, though, man. I missed you.
Yeah, dude. What are it, 6-7 weeks now?
It's been, it's been one of those years where it's kind of like, you ever get the feeling like the universe or the heavens are trying to tell us some shit? You know what I mean? 2017 can pretty much kiss my ass so far.
Yeah. We said that about 2016.
It seems like there's a constant degradation going on. Just a, moral freaking erosion. Just everything is going to shit. So
fuck everybody. I mean, except for the people that are listening.
Yeah.
Not you guys.
You guys have your shit together.
But yeah, so we're back. And so today we got a lot of things we're going to talk about. We are supposed to have Angela Magana on. And if you don't know who she is from the UFC. She is the one who has had the big feud with Cyborg, where Cyborg actually slapped her in the face at the UFC retreat.
Did she slap her, or was it a full-on,
pretty sure,
she socked her?
I don't know. Everything I heard was a slap, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe she can tell us.
I don't know. I mean, did you see the welt on her face?
No.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons she was pressing charges and all that stuff, because she actually had a contusion on her face.
Damn.
So, who knows? I don't know. But anyway, so we're supposed to have her on, and hopefully we can make that happen. She is in Puerto Rico dealing with the aftermath of all the hurricanes. Which is absolutely crazy if you've seen the pictures, and if you haven't heard of it, then I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life.
A lot of people are, and I'm kind of ready to climb on the same boat, and I have been slowly acclimating into it. But having to do the podcast or getting to do the podcast, you obviously want to stay up on current events and stuff like that. But otherwise, man, I am done with media.
It's a joke.
It's insane.
Which one? Which one? Do you want the far left or do you want the far right?
Both of them are fucking retarded.
Seriously, you watch CNN, and they can't, they redo their news, and they go to Jake Tapper, and then they go to all these other people, and they're saying the exact same thing over and over again with the same exact videos. We've seen the shit. Now we want to, if you're going to say something new that's going to make sense and that's actually going to help us understand what the hell's going on.
You're not going to understand anything with these people because all their agenda is completely anti-Trump still. It's 100% no matter what is said, no matter what is done. Even the teasers for the new news shows are the things they show are just little snippets that they cut up to make it look like the interview went this way when it actually, if you had seen it, it went another. It's insane.
Yeah, it's funny. It's not funny, but it is comical because the videos that they do show, I'm about to burp. The videos that they do show are like you said, they're little tiny clips of him doing the stupidest shit.
Right.
Stupidest shit.
Or anybody that's on his side that the interview that's standing up for him or that they try to drill information out of. They only post them looking like complete idiots.
Yeah, the propaganda shit.
Right.
But one of the things that we're going to talk to Angela if we get her on the phone is what she thought about Trump going and visiting Puerto Rico.
It's not going to be good.
No, it can't be.
No. I voted for Trump, and I have no problem admitting that because the opposition was insane to me. There's no way I would have ever been.
And why is she still relevant?
Because it's the media. It's the media.
She's now. We're gonna rant. I have a feeling about a lot of different things, but the also the tragedy that happened in Las Vegas. Now she's back on board, throwing out her stuff about gun control, and it's Shut the fuck up.
I don't know why people keep doing that. Like, why is it always reverting back to that? We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But no, it won't be good about Trump because he embarrassed us. I mean, he really did. Like, to go down there and say, oh, only like 16 deaths. Well, that's not a tragedy at all, you know?
And then he talked about their debt.
Yeah.
Their tax debt and all that shit. And come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and what's worse is the one video that they're showing of him in Puerto Rico is like him, like an American gangster or some shit like that, like grabbing things of toilet paper and just tossing them out in the crowd.
It's the kiss the baby routine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could you imagine the motherfuckers that didn't get a thing of toilet paper? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just not going to be good. And it's sad because I do like a lot of the things that he's doing. And I think he is doing, you know, the country some good.
Yeah.
And he's doing a lot of the things that he said he was going to do. But the guy has, like, you just want to tell him, okay, just keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything and just do your job. Like, no interviews, no more anything. Just do your job, man.
You know, I'm the same way. I didn't vote for Trump, but I didn't vote for Hillary. But I'm like, you know, and we've talked about this, you know, probably 100 times now. But the things that he says is so trivial. I mean, like, it's so weird. You know, we're doing great. We have the biggest ratings that we've ever had. And who gives a fuck about that shit?
And
man?
I think that his people are telling him to say, you know, he's being fed this shit, you know, because it's not just like he has to be fed information on polls and on statistics and things like that.
But he swims in that stuff, dude.
He's a business. That's what he knows. You know, he knows how to have a meeting and point out all of the positives, you know, and even, you know, fluff them up a little bit. But just be quiet.
I mean, if he could stick to the actual politics and like the actual things that matter, I think his life would be so much easier.
Yeah, it would be hard to like down him. It would be hard to pick him apart if he just kept his mouth shut.
And that's why everybody's quitting. All these people resigning and shit. And again, I'm not going to act like I'm super politics smart because I'm not. The guy, his Secretary of State or Secretary, you know, he was saying that he was going to resign, and now he's saying he's not going to resign. And like at these press conferences and in their meetings and shit, like he ignores them. Yeah, straight up just ignores them. And you'll see Trump like lean over and mouth some stuff to him, and he goes, you'll see him just say, "Yes, Mr. President."
Right. he's not on board with
you
anything.
Stupid motherfucker.
Right. But anyway, this isn't about Trump, but. Yeah, so just it seems like ever since the eclipse, bump the monkey. There we go. It seems like ever since the eclipse that the shit's just gone south. You know what I mean? And you guys don't know what bump the monkey is, but we've got an audio issue in here where one of our boxes that connects our headphones. The wiring is a little jacked up, so every now and then we've got this monkey that sits on the table, and we have to push the monkey into the box, and it fixes stuff. Monkey. So we're just bumping the monkey. But anyway, so ever since the eclipse, like, you know, this weather has been crazy. Poor Texas. Mm-hmm. I mean, the insanity down there, all the way back into Louisiana and Florida and now Puerto Rico and the shootings, and it's just man.
And I want to talk more about Puerto Rico, but I'm going to still wait until we can get Angela on the phone. Hopefully that we can make that happen. But yeah, I mean, there's been so many things happening, and obviously Las Vegas. What did they say? He had how many guns did he acquire?
So apparently there's been some investigation, and he's been stockpiling firearms
like
since
20 years,
1982.
Yeah.
So and just in the last year, he bought 33. Mm-hmm. Which to me, how do you not get red flagged? Like you have to fill out paperwork every time. If you've been purchasing 33 guns this year or in the last year, they should be able to retroactivate. And I'm not talking about gun control people. I'm a gun advocate. I am a Second Amendment motherfucker all the way. But there's also, if you're not going to take care of the mentally ill, then you need to start monitoring, you know, things like this.
But from what everybody's saying is that there was no obvious mental problems. Obviously, you got to be fucked up in some which way to go out there and just be okay with just, you know, breaking out a window and a.
Well, and how do you not like that? He could have been at any point. There was so many signs that you need to check up on this dude. Somebody needs to go in and check up on this dude. Mm-hmm. I mean, he checked in on September 28th. So he had been there for a little while, and he brought 10 bags with him. Okay. Checked in with 10 bags
for one person.
Yeah. And they had 23 guns in them. So he had 23 guns in the room. Apparently they found explosives in his vehicle and even more.
A lot of it, dude.
Yeah.
Gallons of it, dude.
Yeah. 50 pounds of explosives is what they said. And 1,600 rounds in his car. And then it went to his home and found even more explosives and even more ammunition and firearms. So, I mean, at some point, this guy had to have been, you have to red flag shit like that. You know, there's got to be something. I know, you know, if you can't commit a crime and purchase a gun, and, you know, because they run your name, they have your information. If you're buying that much, come on, man.
Yeah. No, I agree. And how did his girlfriend of 6 years, it was 6 years, right?
I think so.
I want to say. How would she not notice that, man?
No, I mean, I believe that she definitely had knowledge of this. Why would she have gone out of the country, and why would he wire her $100,000? You know,
right.
he knows.
Her poor sisters say, you know, that.
Oh, come on.
You know, he sent her there on purpose without telling her anything, so that she wouldn't have to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But
sure,
yeah.
I'm not buying it.
But you saw the pictures of her like vacationing and shit, and you know.
Well, yeah,
that $100,000 was fun.
Yeah, she's got to have an alibi. I mean, there's got to be, you know, oh, I'm carefree out here. I'm not worried about my boyfriend that's bought 33 guns in the last year. No big deal.
And if he wired $100,000 to the Philippines, I'll put money on it. I don't have $100,000, but I'll put money on it that there's other money out there.
The dude had to. They said that while he was staying at the hotel, the waitress that served him, I guess, served him. She said, I've served him for an extended or combined total of like 18 hours. I was his server. Mm-hmm. She said he was gambling high dollar slot machines. He was spending money like he was going out, like he was, you know, was going out. And they said that the note that was in the room wasn't a suicide note.
Right.
But nevertheless,
bump the
monkey. There we go. But nevertheless, I mean, the guy's, he's up, he's drinking, he's carried 10 bags in, he's staying there for an extended period of time. And apparently he had even booked hotel rooms in Chicago. And,
for other music festivals.
For other music festivals and shit like that. So this was all heavily premeditated.
Do you think that he was going to plan on blowing up his truck or whatever car he had?
I don't know. I mean, how do you read the mind of a fucking lunatic? You know, I mean,
but from what everybody's saying, they're saying he was. The thought was that he was going to try to get out of it.
Yeah, he was going to escape the hotel, and you're saying he was going to head out to his car and then drive it into whatever.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm just saying escape. I mean, that was the main plan.
Yeah,
and then once they, you know, infiltrated or came to the door, you know, the coward took his own life. Which is bullshit. You know that security guard right now is just like,
yeah, dude, that
killed that motherfucker.
Yeah, because if he's got cameras up so that he can see all angles and who's coming and all of that stuff, he's planning on putting up a fight. He's not planning on just.
Yeah, and let me ask you this. I mean, and as stupid as it sounds, but I mean, you've been in hotels and you've definitely been in Vegas, and
sure,
our monkey's not doing the job, but anyway, but. We've been in Vegas. We've been in those hotel rooms, and you know that those cars don't just sit there.
No.
So, what's the reality of that bullshit? You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of things that have come out, and obviously the media is not going to say shit about it because they've been directed on what to say and whatnot. But there's been a lot of shit that's come out that just doesn't make sense, like the video of the guy on the 4th floor that was shooting.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, but see, okay. There's a video of the flash,
the muzzle
coming from the 4th floor. But was there a broken window? Because whenever they show a picture of the hotel,
they only show the upper part.
Yeah, so maybe there was a broken window. I don't know.
But even like when they're all standing in front of the hotel doing all the reporting and shit like that, but they're still really far back.
Yeah,
and then they pan straight up to the top broken windows.
Right.
So I don't know. I saw there was multiple videos of
I saw it.
Dude on the 4th or 10th floor or 4th floor or whatever.
Well, and supposedly he had another female with him, a female companion with him. And then there was also a few people that were interviewed that had said that there was a lady at the concert that kind of pushed her way up to the front row. And then